Alright, hey traders, welcome to this market update. This video we're going to be looking at the SP 500, Dow Jones, Russell and Nasdaq. So let's get into it. Alright traders, so let's get straight into it. Looking at the market right now, anything I do say in this video is general advice only. There is 4 key things you need to know in any really successful trade. That's emotional mastery, being disciplined, being patient, being focused, being centered. Trading system, know when to get in, know when to get out. Trade management, also that same as well too, and money management. There's a lot of things that goes into being trading, and this is not a disclaimer. This is just being smart about how you trade the markets. Okay, so just be careful. Just make sure you do the right things. So let's get straight into the S&P 500. And the first thing I do see on the S&P 500 is, I can see that you can see this market here is just it had a big run up and now it's having a little pullback here. But you can see this day here, right? This day right here, if I just refresh that for a minute there, let me just go to daily chart. So you can see this day here, right? We had a little bit of a pullback today, 0.25%, not down much at all. Okay, so what I see here on the S&P 500 is I see, and you actually can see this very much clearly on if I just bring up my my chart that has no indicators on there, you'll be able to see this very, very clearly. Okay. You can see here, right, that we've had this market where it's run up a lot through here. So you can see here, right, we had a big run down through here. We've had a big run up. We're having a bit of a small pullback. I actually think this market's going to hold here, maybe even have another 1 or 2 down days through here, and turn around and blast up for new highs. That's what I'm seeing through here. We're not getting a strong sell-off at all. Had a bit of a down day through here, not a big down day at all. We're talking about 0.5%, and then today was 0.25% down. So we're not getting big selling down days, but we're getting big up days. So that to me showing me that we're likely to get more upside to come when it comes to that. So that's what I'm looking at there with the S&P 500. Let's go have a look at, say, the Dow Jones. And now the Dow Jones is a lot different. You can see here we actually had a big drop on the Dow Jones here. On the Dow Jones had about a 1% drop. Today we had about 0.4% of a drop down. We are at a level of support or resistance through here. It's quite weird to see the Dow Jones drop a lot more than the S&P 500, but the S&P 500 is holding strong, and that looks like it's going to break for new highs really, really, really soon. So looking at that there, looking at this level here, we actually have a lot of support and resistance going on through this level through here, as you can see, right? Now I just brought the chart up with no trend lines and stuff like that. If you I can actually just put all the trend lines up through like that I've already pre-drawn, but it just gets messy sometimes. So I just like to identify the ones that is very much easier to see for you guys. So there's a lot of support and resistance through here. We do have a level of sort of support and resistance going through there. We are at a level right now where it's stuck in this range. But again, guys, I do believe we're likely to see some more upside and breaking new highs. I reckon new highs is likely to come, out of this move here. Looking at the Dow Jones. Now, the Dow Jones, as I said before, Dow Jones is a lot more weaker than the S&P 500. So it's really weird to actually see that. Moving over to the Russell. Once again, let me actually bring the chart with the indicators up this time. Moving over to the Russell. The Russell's had a decent pullback. We actually had a reversal up bar. So you can see the Russell actually closed low, opened low, and then closed high, closed this gap significantly, and now it's turning around. So I actually see a lot more upside to come when it comes to looking at the looking at the Russell. So that's holding well there, guys. It's looking really strong there. And also the Nasdaq as well too. Looking at the Nasdaq, we actually had a big gap down that was due to Apple just getting absolutely hammered. And if you haven't seen Apple, this is what happened to Apple. Oh man, it rallied. You can see here that it rallied really nicely here, and it rallied up, to there. So you can see from there to there, it was down you know, it was down about 6% at one time over market, and now the market's just had a big update through here. So that Nasdaq chart was mainly because of this gap down here was mainly because of Apple. So you can see you actually had a nice up bar through there. The market's getting very, very, very volatile, guys. So you just got to be careful about the strategy you use. I'm using more of a non-directional approach where I don't care where it goes, as long as it goes somewhere, as long as it goes up or down. I don't care where it goes, and that's giving me and plus I'm giving myself time in the trade as well too. I'm giving myself, instead of a few days, I'm giving myself a few months to see the trade plan out. So, and that's been working well for me. So make sure, guys, that you're looking at that as well too, and make sure you're doing the smart things for yourself. You know, like I have a directional trading system where, you know, I'm looking to go long. I'm looking to obviously go on a bullish setup or a bearish setup, and then also have setups where, you know, I don't really care where the market goes as long as it goes somewhere, and just do it fast. You know, then I'm gonna do well as well too. So you just gotta be intelligent about the setups that you look at. So anyway, guys, if you'd like to learn more about, you know, how I trade the markets, then click on this link up the top here. It's gonna show you this link up here. It's gonna, you know, it's 12 videos, 12 hours long, charting techniques, trading systems, money management, you name it. It's all in the course for free. So go check it out right now. This is John Howell here from officialjohnhowell.com. Remember, success can be yours if you go claim it. So step up, take massive action, and face your fears today.